it for everything we know to them.
We pledge love and loyalty to be country salo. My how we there, my how we born. We sweet salo. We not for make this country for Mama salo. We let we salo. At this we land we love. We not for make them for. We pledge love and loyalty to be country salo. My how we there, my how we born. We sweet salo. We not for make this country for Mama salo. We let we salo. At this we land we love. We not for make them for. We let we salo. Then they thief the money, then they fly. They London, they Dubai, then they bye. We they are, we just a try. This thing I don't come up and dry eye. Then they thief the money, then they fly. They London, they Dubai, then they bye. We they are, we just a try. But this thing I don't come up and dry eye. We pledge we love and loyalty to be country salo. My how we there, my how we born. We sweet salo. We not for make this country for Mama salo. We let we salo. But this we land we love. We not for make them for. We let we salo. But this we land we love. We not for make them for. We salute. For the wreck the country. It's a witch. For the wreck the country. I guess I carpets, Gama Keraka, Gama Koneka, Gama Keraka, Chamucham, Mama Monica, Kaipom, Gama Koneka, for the wreck the country. It's a witch. For the wreck the country. And they go and they beg. Then come and shake. The people that they gen. Then Hagawa shem. They make people put it in another picture. Now we hope for today and the future. Forgive them by scripture. They make people put it in another picture. Now we hope for today and the future. Don't forgive them by scripture. We pledge love and loyalty to the country salo. My how we there, my how we born. We sweet salo. We not for make this country for Mama salo. We let we salo. But this we land we love. We not for make them for. We let we salo. We alone. As in no place like home. I like it, I can talk them, I like it, I can fight them.
Hello, Fambuldem. Good evening, good afternoon, good day, wherever you day. We will continue with the same topic today because it's very important that we bring to the people of Sierra Leone the things that were wrong. Everybody they blame this, everybody they blame that, everybody they complain here, complain there. But most times we they fail for look at the real issues and give them the kind of analysis we need for make we understand who and why we country they are this so. Today we not go take long. We will go straight to the point. We will give our examples. We will give our illustrations. Which how we need for do that. And as we always say, we they ask una Please let us subscribe, like and share this platform. Let we grow this platform. The message we dey give now is different. We know they can't talk about people. They can't talk about waiting wrong and how it wrong. And I'm sure we're capable for giving us some of the solutions if we not listen. That's not the purpose of this platform, for educate and make clear to the people of Sierra Leone who side the problem of Sierra Leone day. We need for do that because we country, we don't lost some. Now we know this. We don't lost we country. Some of we don't see that they come. Foreign economic powers then they gradually take over Sierra Leone. There'll come a time Sierra Leone will not belong to the Sierra Leoneans. So we get for wake up. We get for wake up, and we get for wake up as a collective, as a people. Not a boy. Boy don't wake up. And boy, sometimes they can't go sleep just now. Because this year they make me 70 years. If I die now, I'm not get no regret. But I can't die and leave Sierra Leone in turmoil. Now that makes some of we they come, they take with time, even though at times it can be strenuous. Because we get other things then for do, we can don't do them, we tire, we they come for can't talk, let people they understand, say, all is not well. It's not about Julius Madabio alone. Yes, Julius Madabio, from where he take over 2018, he don't do a lot of wrongs. But not to enforce, and it not go be the last. And they are shown now, them pull and then now. The same old thing, they continue. And why that they be nice, some of what they talk there. But before they go before, now give me co-host, then say I do turn. I not sim for the year.
Famule mina kabo plenty kusha tuna. Nyabunde si awana e bisi kaka. Maminu mama sukori nutung. Today again we don't come.
You seem for be muted.
You know the hearing me? You know the hearing me?
I know the area thing where they say. And I'm sure you hear me.
I hear you loud and clear.
It's me, huh? That's right.
1 2 1 2. I know they hear you now.
I put my mic on mute. You they go through now the voting, but me not they hear you from here.
Okay.
So now just go ahead.
All right. You know the hearing me? But you hearing me now?
Yes, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Okay. Famule mina kabo plenty kusha tena. Nyabunde si awana e abisi kaka. Maminu second nungo sukori nutung. We don't come back again. We can talk to now, but the usual ups and downs where they hold we back, they mix up them, where we get for deal with now we own salon community. When I mean community, now both home and abroad, because you see, you get certain habits where they say old habits die hard. You know, go call old dog new name. Where person don't learn bad habits, any
You
side,
don't teach old dogs new tricks.
any side where they go, then they carry and go. We didn't
I
You did America, that the same thing. You did Sierra Leone, that the same thing. In fact, now the rank out the exporter come to the diaspora.
The diaspora, I'm lucky past the home.
But the reality is, we didn't here today for talk about the deceptions. What's in a deception? Na deceit, na duplicity, na fraud, na cheating, na trickery. They say Koniman die, Koniman beram. Now that kind of business they in our country.
Lime.
You know, and you know, it don't reach a point. All the half hoax them here, them fakeness them here, where they go on, where they swindle people them left, right, and center. One man they go sell land in one grade, he sell land to 10 people, they get the money, disappear. Then he go back in the courts for Google claim and they had, you know, and the lawyer them all, the people them all, we don't know who's one bad past the other. They mix up. It just they all over the place. Now that we want to talk about today. That Koniman die, Koniman beram attitude. Like you say, because certain adages and the way we get now we country, it can they bring out the raw side of we. When they can say man Butuma watch. What in they tell you? How we go get trust in society? Where old man they wait for like up in Butule watch.
Well,
You know?
a very important point now you don't count it. You see, then days here, I've been sit down in my quiet moment and they listen to salon music.
Mm-hmm.
And I go ask you for listen to salon music. Compare to music where they are from Guinea. Salon and Liberia, take them, put them at the same class. Compare to what they are from Liberia, from Guinea, from Senegal, from Nigeria, from Ghana. You see erosion of difference.
Big one.
70 to 80% of the musicians, them, when they sing, na hate, then they preach. Now, hate, then they pull.
And profanity.
Yes. Salon and Liberia. I don't listen Liberian music. Then get all that kind of word and they, that man no like me, that man no hate me, that man no this. When Guineans sing, they have a message to the people. I don't care whether they sing Pansuso or Madingo or Fulani or whatever. Mm-hmm. They have a message out to the people on how they should conduct themselves for progress. Yeah. Then they teach self-development. Mm-hmm. Nigerian music. Listen to most of the artists, then Flavor, Davido, Asheke, and others. They preach a message connected with their cultures. In Sierra Leone, we don't have that. And I don't know one or two social media platforms them with other people them from other nationalities. In those platforms, they hardly preach a message of mistrust and hate. They do it, but not all the time. You understand? But we now, it's like it's ingrained in us. Well, they talk nothing, well, not all bad, they talk about in company mortal man.
Well, again, you got to look at them in two ways. Because sometimes people they talk out of experience because they've been duped.
Yes, we all have been duped.
Exactly. So
I have been duped, I've been beaten, I've been this, I've been that, but I don't put it in the forefront.
Well, some people that don't develop a phobia. You know, because when you look at the situation as it is, coming a man for watch them wildlife. We they act like we still in the jungle, they act like wild animal. We all constantly they look behind we back.
That's not good for our mental health. It's not good for our mental health, my brother.
You know, constantly, if not to the politician, they pass and pan we. Now we they pass and pan with politician. If your brother send money from overseas, for that you buy land for him, you they chop him money. Then if you not be careful, say if you dey go, you not meet land, you not meet holes.
Why you not meet land?
And
Why
you
you
dey
ask
snap
people
picture.
not take thing way back, then they kill you, then they
You
give
go dey
points.
snap picture, they send to you, say, but I dey host this one, and people host it, they go snap, send to you. You go just they work the money, zoo, they send to her.
I get people them, I know people them when are victim of that.
You see? So
I
when
know
you look at
of poor people them, and some of them have carried age, but they still have to work
exactly.
because they want to finish the project they started in Sierra Leone.
I know a man we can study with me, daddy. Late
Someone
Pakale,
very close to me.
not to Pakale for APC. This na Pakale where I mean daddy in young cousin. Now that broke out say 9 killer. Araga in no meet. Araga, when I mean Araga in no meet. So what you they talk, I agree with you entirely. But as we at this platform, we try for deal with things them holistically. So we get for look at both sides being duped and for dupe other people. Because you know
it's a culture. Now just put it simply.
Yes.
For be dishonest, for be fake, for be dubious, for lie, na culture we na Sierra Leonean and Liberian culture. I go tell you one thing.
Ingrained in us.
They come. I go tell you one thing. When I came to Norway, I was put in the municipal office to work. They told me apply and meet the job already. Okay? So in my interaction with the people at the municipal office, somebody said it loosely, but I didn't realize the weight of what that person said until later. He said, since you started working with us, we have been observing you. He said, you are different from the other Sierra Leoneans and Liberians we know. Because this area where they so, most people have been come from Africa and Liberians and Sierra Leoneans, I mean, bring Naya. You understand? Now I say, why? He said, you don't lie like them. You know, when the person said the word, my first reaction was, this person I insulted, they insult me so. But I kept my cool. Later, I came to realize that they had observed those who came before us and that they had an assessment of us as being people who can willfully lie to get our way.
Sometimes unnecessarily, none of us say forget you wait. Just on you go buy something and make it 3 cents. Why they can't license at 5 cents? You know, in order to benefit you in any way. But you know, sometimes I let for go into some certain historical facts them we don't take place in our country. You see, this pattern of behavior, it don't even make now we young generation within at the diaspora. People them they afraid for investing we for go invest in our country because
exactly
a lot of people them where we don't get the privilege for make them try them, then fail colossally because they all up the people them. I can give you several examples.
But not the one that the diaspora now the people that don't go work with Sierra Leone, they misuse the resources.
And they come, me brother. You remember where we they grow up? Jimmy Cliff and Karen go to salon. How we end up?
Yes.
Then carry Dr. Nico.
The one we carry and go Asabiam.
Then carry Dr. Nico. You remember? Not Fabal Fala them where he pulled that record for Sierra Leone. You know
that was 1969.
Safari to Sierra Leone.
Yes.
You know?
So they
all up. A certain person get country. They all up. They also get somebody for be distributor for Budweiser and Sierra Leone. He will up Budweiser. He will up the company. We get somebody back during OAU. We get some Swedish company for go do with street lights.
Scandinavian company actually, not so Swedish because that company they Norway.
They all up them. Then with a sit down Boku people will not understand about the history and anthropology of Salon can just sit down and they open them up. Investment. Quite a lot of people not go ever go Sierra Leone because
Like
they don't get.
something where people they don't know. You know why Bumbo are not a function?
Fire.
The company where they're supposed to buy the I don't know if they call it alternator or whatever, but it's where they produce the electricity, the dynamo, where when the wheel they turn, that magnetism, and they produce the power. The company is a Scandinavian company, ADB. Along the line of the purchase, certain payments were not made. So now a lower capacity machine now in a supply for the installation. This thing most Sierra Leoneans don't know it. I didn't know it until I met a Norwegian who is the second chief engineer in that company. We became friends and he told me this. You see how dishonest we be?
Of course. It's not new.
The last government, then buy Boku boss na China, then boss the no last 1 year. Now we don't get work fine. Now wait till middle of this year if them go they run. We are just this kind of people. Self-destructive, dishonesty, fake class. Do you know who I am? You are nothing but a thief and a liar.
My brother,
And the same thing then go into politics with. We see them they so APC, SLPP, NGC, they all are lie man and thief man them. And that's what they sit down for.
if we government really serious,
Do we have a government?
well,
That's the question.
when I make say if they're serious, if they're ever serious, anyone pandem go put their foot down, then stop their applications. Them. That is what we mayor they do. That is what Kande Yomkela they do. They make applications, them forget grant money them from all over the world.
It is not making applications.
The money them where they get, not they go outside and say then they put them. Who do they monitor them people there?
Mister,
So then they
I
take the
want
money and use them for them.
to come in for correct certain things.
Okay.
That rural electrification project, it was part of the post-Ebola assistance that was agreed on for Sierra Leone. As a matter of fact, now 2014, they start the project and defeat with one of the arms of the United Nations system. They had an agreement that they were going to start rural electrification using solar. I remember at that time, I came up with an objection. Within our social media group, I said, this may not be good for Sierra Leone because we not get the managerial capacity for handle solar. Solar may be cheap electricity, way for light house, but enable run industry.
No, able.
Secondly, when those panels and batteries expire, they produce a lot of toxic materials.
Yeah.
We not get the capacity for handle them waste product then they. I came up with that argument. Today, we see Kanye Killer, they go all over the place as if he came with the idea. That's deception. We should stop deceiving the people and deceiving ourselves. As far as me concerned,
you know what?
After the war, no leader has done a thing in Sierra Leone. All of it was done by the foreign.
One thing where you dey find out na then country where we dey, they give people them the right for being innovative. Then they encourage them. Then they give them grants. And when they do the innovation or then do the invention, then they get then they patent them. For men and get intellectual property.
Yes.
So you find out for say, then they encourage people them for do them thing there, and then go show them people there off, and then people go benefit out of it. But unfortunately, if you notice the political class and intellectual class in Sierra Leone, the culture then get this cliche where I did it, I initiated it, I negotiated it, I promoted it, I advocated for its appointment, I did this, I did that. Everything I sabi, there is sabi all thing that then do all.
Look at it, look at it. This project was launched in 2014. This project. You see the institution where they run, the branch of the United Nations they run?
Yes. Well, then they take the money, there now. The money now they trickle down to the people them where supposed to benefit from it. Look at them people.
Not left the money, not left the money.
What we call on this thought. Look at the one that what we call civil society. Where Salon people are now they look at it, they call the evil society. Everybody know what in civil society is for. Therefore, particularly
do we really know what civil society is for?
They just don't care. They know. They
Are
know.
we sure?
They know.
Are we sure? Mister, I gave easy to make the accent questions here.
Me brother, they know. Now dry eye, and we the people and back, we hypocrites, we were for hold them accountable. We all they say, not to me business, now not put me more today.
Well, now you are coming. We don't know the purpose of civil society. If we know the purpose of civil society, we're not going to use their words then they. Not to me business. Civil society, not an exclusive institution. It's an inclusive institution. Just like the trade union, now an inclusive institution. There is a rule of thumb in the trade union movement. If Mr. Imran Toure is not a member of a trade union, and anything is negotiated by that union, and Mr. Imran Toure is to benefit from it, even though he's not a paid-up member, he benefits from it. If we don't do what we have to do, things go wrong, we all suffer from it. So they don't know. They don't know. Mr. Toure, the biggest problem in Sierra Leone is ignorance. And part of the ignorance is willful. Part of it is manufactured. The willful side of it is we they give the wrong type of education in Sierra Leone. Now, education for make we all servants. Now, in the give. The inductive education. What in teacher tell you now for do. You understand? That now for make you a servant. Deductive education, when I in the Guinea them part of the world, who's how we day, you give the picking the concept, you allow them for building your own understanding in your way, let you apply them in your way. Now that they bring innovation and change in our society. But we will not want innovation and change. You know why? We still have in our minds the caste system. Now we not the chief them. Now we not the master them. That's why for the under we. You understand? And that now one of the problem. This issue will be the talk just now. Where I be try for stop you say let you done. I want to let you know one thing clear today, Mr. Toure. The political class of Sierra Leone will never have the capacity to create a unifying national situation for make that country go before you. Nothing do? 90% of them don't know what they are doing. They only know I've been elected. This is my turn. That's what plays in their minds. They don't know that when they go there, they are there to serve. And service no mean say you dey go lay down the man mass you. If they need road like look how una go get the resources for get the roads up and running. If they need electricity, look how una go get the resources for get the electricity up and running. And added to that, we have to look at how to come with a sustainable development of the road and the electricity. From independence, we don't get so much investment in roads and electricity, but we're always investing. Do you know why?
Mhm.
All tempers to go bigger, let them come make road for we. Because the monies the way they come, we know they make sure say them do the correct architectural or technical job. If they say, like that road where they make toll road so now, do you know that the plan of that road is for it to be falling from Mashaka right down to Congo Cross? Do you know how the urban sector part they pass? You remember when Joxy Smith, I don't know if he been get that awareness, the when Joxy Smith be there in power, 1967 to 68. Then we start the urban sector. You see that on table like Klein Town? You see that's how way Wataki, they way them be making that this man in cement place. How they call themselves Dangote. Well, outside them build us the way city Koma them build so. Now they road before pass by the sea coast, take through Falcon Bridge Point, outside that central mosque there. It continue through Klube, it go claim up, it join Congo Town Road, it go bust na Congo Cross. The plan is there, not to guess work at it did it. The plan day. That road where they make by hillside from Jomo Kenyatta Road.
But they talk and they listen. But they
And join Black Hole Road. Instead, now plan that we be done day, now they complete so. So it's not an innovative thinking. The plans have been there. There has always been this plan for modernized Freetown. But people are not willing for do them because people are feel say the cost involved and the manner for undertaking projects and they're not going to get personal gains. The Salomon, anything you know they get personal gains for not in business for do them. This is not only with the politicians, it's with all of us. Almost did it for me. You seem for don't go mute back. I don't know why.
to make.
Okay, you're on again.
You see the civil society them, like that boy Mambu. Now the British them be the sponsor. Then they give them thousands of pounds and dollars. Plenty money, baby money, not just baby money, and they give them. The government, they monitor. What thing they do? Because not baby money, then they give them.
Not a government in business for monitor civil society. They are trying to get it wrong by over-involving government. Now then we can get issues compromised. Civil society, associations, trade unions, they not forget anything for do with government.
They don't forget anything for do with government, but then forget a body where they regulate them.
Then get body where they regulate them, mister.
Well, that's the point I'm trying to make. But Sierra
I
Leone,
wonder you allow me let me make me point, yeah? I have dealt with these issues and I'm dealing with them as I speak. Any money you then give as fund, you get for account for them. If you no account for them, then they stop them. Hey, Mambuno, they get 1 cent right now. I want to know that. If defeat give you £1,000 today, say, Mr. Ture, go do this. Everything we buy for produce receipt. Every year for produce statement of account. Then they regulate them. But you know, side don't hear they go faulty.
Mhm.
The honesty of purpose not there from the beginning. It's
But
not about the money.
well, this is the point. This is the point. And when you look at it,
Come, now make me point, sir. These guys, they will go and get these funds. They come and make all this noise. You know what they make the noise for?
Mhm.
They will get attention from the politicians.
Mhm.
But come and see me in the office. Let us talk things over. They go there, and the politicians begin to compromise them. And not only for this present government too, and as mind them,
Mhm.
we got plenty civil society.
Well, now in a person
And
way,
the council are finished.
most of
And
them, yeah.
Escoma may not have been arresting and killing people, but he compromised all of them.
Yeah.
Quietly. There was no efficient civil society in Sierra Leone, and there has never been. Tijan Kaba in Tem, now the same thing. All the civil societies them in Sierra Leone, they were given monies, they had their NGOs. After the war, we began over 800 NGOs in Sierra Leone, all man the SUV they passed, they were civil society movements. Where are they today? You see, we are so cheap. We are cheap. We are very cheap people, Imran. When God made the earth, he never used money, he said, let there be. He used intellect. But the Solomon believes, say, who's money, no, they nothing, no, they. We are so cheap. We don't even know that money does not exist. We create it. And you create money by solving a problem, not by stealing it. Because it doesn't exist. If you go to a bank today and ask for $1 million loan, if they give you $1 million loan, that $1 million is not in the bank vault. They created it. And when you go and use it, you pay them. They make profit out of what they created for you.
Mhm.
And this people begin to understand. We're so attached to the physical world in Sierra Leone that we're not able to see things in context. You know, one of the biggest challenges this as a people. Even we were at the diaspora, we was. The diaspora again, all what in them care for, are they pan billows. I don't buy SUV, how they go holiday, now they go with. What does that change?
You know,
When I was going to Sierra Leone in 2015, I went there with 2 foreigners. We went for an investment purpose. Somebody told me they come that for buy motor car ship and I say for waiting. Now so he company. That's a non-name company, yeah? A name boy. I say motor car not in a salon for you, she say they. Motor car not for rent today. I say, well, walk out, they rent motor car. Well, for ship motor car from Norway for go salon because I they go with Norwegians na salon.
well, you see, most of the NGOs them and the politicians them, all waiting and they do na a program where they make for themselves. Me they call them poverty alleviation programs for themselves. Then they go enrich themselves, rob grease na their own pocket. So the reality is, NGO politicians them, they're all at the same thing, trend. At the same thing. They are all in that for make them do their own personal poverty alleviation programs, enriching themselves at the expense of the people. Because at the end of the day, when you look at it, every time, every class, every moment, when you measure what's in they happen, now only one group of people they suffer.
But they deserve what they
Are
get.
the ordinary people.
They
But
deserve what they get.
when you look at it in a holistic way, even small people you get a job, will not meet the specification. It a cry, it a protest. That is the very first thing every human being they learn in their existence. You want Bobby, you they cry. You nappy soak, you they cry. Why we not they cry? Why we not they make we position clear and say we don't want this? Would they sit there?
They deserve what they get.
Would they talk say? Would they wait? God day. God go fetch for we. We don't swear them. We they keep fast. I mean, they're researching people. They can at the social media, they tell people and say, this Friday, they can allow keep fast. When are angry when they put on ourselves unnecessarily. God don't get involved in political issues. God don't give we brains. He don't give we 5 senses. For let we use them. But be man, if you then are your host, you smell gunpowder. You know, go inspect and find out who's the smell they come out. For let you also not catch fire. And then you go there, you roast like bush meat.
Yeah.
If you then are your host, you smell gas. You go do your investigation. And while you do it, you open the window, they all are the host.
Yeah.
If you sit down, you say you pray for let God can put the gas up for you, and then they go beat you roast like monkey.
You see?
So there are certain things then they where we get for make clear issues then they where God don't give in our hand where we get authority for let we make decisions on. Where God not they do decision. Like for instance, God can bless you, but you get for filling the application form.
God no idol for can bless nobody.
You know they can't feel
Now you they bless yourself.
You know?
Mr. Toure. Mr. Toure.
I'm listening.
God bless you. Now the colonial message of religion. God made man in his image and likeness and gave him dominion over the earth. Every human being gets the blessing predetermined. But if you don't take action, your blessing becomes a curse.
Well, the action is based on the choices you make.
That's it.
You make bad choices, you get bad outcomes. You make good choices, it pays dividend.
Exactly.
It's like, for instance, you go invest your money for a bad company. You know, say you go lose money.
I will give an example. Then get people that all over Africa, they swindle people and say, then they do money doubling. Can't give me this amount, and they print money for you, they get this amount. Mr. Ture, let us ask this simple question. If you are a right thinking mind, would you put your money in such a venture?
Hey, brother.
I they come. You know why I'm not going to put my money in the venture? The man they can make the money for me. Why you not gonna make plenty money for inside gentry? Why not make money for campaign and for making it make me gentry? Whose kind of favor we want to do me? Why not doing self favor first?
You get in case then they will be small, plenty up.
They take today.
You get in cases then they plenty. And besides the then cases then they what you make you want go give man with an call more man or mercy
money for make you better.
The man not getting for it. The man hardly get good clothes for wear. The man can hardly feed himself and the family. If he gets that power, why is he a broker?
Mister, before they can just not say attire, not to so. I tell you say to be a man like now they multi-billionaire, we not nothing and they go to go not to so.
Yep.
Since yesterday I have not slept up to 4 hours. Not a person force me. Not to tell them they for pay me wage at the end of the month. But now because something they want feel for do, if I not do them, a lot of things not go right in the next 24 to 36 months. So I have to work towards that for make things work the way I want in the next 24 to 36 months. I am using the image and likeness of God in me. I am putting myself through the grill to take dominion over the earth.
You just put something.
I don't need for go below matter the whole thief for money or in money because me don't know if now with money. Me or money, nobody no able to thief.
You know, having said this, having said what you said, you just don't put something on me. Do you realize where Solomon talk was say in a businessman? Nah, something for make and lazy.
Yes.
Where the real fact, the word itself, business.
Why you work like slave?
Business come from the word busy.
Yeah.
And The people where business people and they emulate, if you remember, Englishman, they use the word say, busy bee. You know, say only bee when they grab the money, they don't see them. Up and down, they look for flower, for getting the nectar, bring and come.
And if only not do that, if we not do that, we'll not get only for drink.
Exactly.
That only they look less.
All
That's
day.
a very important thing in nature. That only.
So when I say business, it got to do with you being busy. In fact, now they control your own time. But I will give one story. One guy, na Taylor, he rents na this spire he owns. This spire get beaucoup property there na estate developer. He get beaucoup property there. This spire can they come out, they talk by himself, he grumble where they work on at it. So the Taylor can watch him. He say, hey, look at that padika. The pie is sharp. He talk, me get money. I'm going to work miserable. So look what the pass for him. All day the grumble. The pass up and don't know the grumble. So the pie area. Now the pie send to ram. One early morning, then go call him. He say, young man. He say, when I pass every morning, I see the kind of style and way you dey sew. He say, you don't feel to say you need for build a factory. You don't go there so for the rest of your life. You get for
If I make progress.
He say, I want to help you. Now the boy say, okay, sir. Now I tell you, Bobo, go inside my bedroom. I get one traveling bag there. Lift and come for me. Now the Bobo bring and come. Money full up inside the pin. And they come. They say, Bobo, it's not 2 million. In no days then, boku money. Boku make factory.
And the way you get 1,000, you don't just begin gently.
Now the boy say, Lord have mercy. This boy and a boy where they live them care free life. He get the apprentice them. 12 o'clock sharp. He doesn't have to go buy cookery. He just give them the key. Go take a folio na my pocket. Can't go buy cookery. Low can eat. 3:30. He send them back. Una can go buy mineral. Low can drink. He tricks them. He send them inside the store anyhow. So now the paggy and the bag. When the paggy and the bag, he come na the tailor shop. Where he reach. Now they go put the money inside. Now they take the benches. You don't buy it the month. Now they tell you, Bobo, can go find that go call that carpenter for me. And then go call the carpenter. And the carpenter can change. He ask for the change only lock in the month. That boy don't rest less so. Money don't go inside. So that is how we think. How we go invest this money here? Who's that? He go build the factory. And don't rent it again. It don't become absent-minded. You want to tell and say, Pa, who's that they trade? So the morning they wonder, what's they go on? 12 o'clock past, they go 2 o'clock. You know, send for them to go buy cookery. You know what they remind and they say, Pa, what's they happen? You know they cookery today. They will come before me now. Bella me say someone like they think about. The money attitude don't change.
So what in the party they go through and they come there? I don't be.
Don't cast up on them. So the pastor for standing behind them, they say, okay, get the key. Go inside the place, go take I get money in my pocket. I give him the key. As you're about to take the key, begin to hey, give me the key, I'll go take a myself. 3 days that man not they sleep. You know they eat. I then go to the back, you go to the bar. Yeah, you pass here. Hey, wait. This load are not going. Then you pass Sire, you wake in the open, you want to talk all kinds of shit nonsense while they pass. You they talk about myself, me they this, me they that. Now I give you not even quarter of what I get. You don't disable. You know the responsibility what I get. You know how much property they I get. Now morning they go call me say that ocean and the pump the leak. They will tell me for say that ocean and the roof the leak. And you go tell me for say that motor car don't broke down yonder. I have so many for organizing.
The story where it come with. It gets several meanings.
Yeah.
A good way to count this story. Because in a time we say everything in this life gets a responsibility where they go with. But you know, say with the fail na Sierra Leone, most people will not go with the responsibility of the office they carry. But look at the whole lot of states they go commission old kunu. It doesn't go with his responsibility, mister. You know, honestly, if I had my way of talking to Julius, you don't go off, I'm not hearing you.
And then ceremonial position there.
You
But
see,
for instance, the first lady or
even first lady don't go.
yeah, and they go send for them incident there, or the mayor, you know. You president, you get so much for think about, so much for doing your country. Now
You even your status, the office in status, not allow that. I don't know who are around this our head of state, or maybe he don't make himself so much unreachable that people don't care anymore. Maybe. But honestly, that was the lowest of low where the office of the president will go. And the reason for it is simple. Most people don't look at the reason. They talk about it and they don't ask the reason.
Exactly.
Recently, there was some money put in by another World Bank or waiting for youth empowerment. Then give some money for youth empowerment where them is supposed to establish fishing projects, etc., etc. That initiative, not a new initiative. During the days of the NPRC, we had what was called NASMOS, National Social Mobilization, where they empower youth. They gave machines, they gave boats, they make bakery, they make this, they make boku things. But you see, it proved one thing by repeating the same thing. And I've said it at this stage. I will not be afraid or even mince my words saying what is right. Julius Maada now the entire way Albert Einstein described, where he say doing the same thing expecting different outcome is the definition of
lunacy.
He was with that National Provisional Ruling Council. He know what NAS must do. He know how we go. Where are the results today? They are not there. So now, I don't know how they don't pass or they not pass. They don't come with outboard machine them and this and that way will not see again. Maybe to satisfy the donors or the funders, they went there, tied a rope, a ribbon on an old boat, he go cut the ribbon. If not me, I go and see boat like that, I go ask you and say, I fix a mix pancreas, and they told me back accommodate.
Papa, now they all day pan the kukujumuku.
Sometimes they don't show the money.
Now they all day pan the shaving. You know, what's in and go do so now criteria?
Not deception, not deception. Not part of what you they discuss right now. Not deception.
Not criteria, not tick box exercise.
Then they deceive themselves, then they deceive the nation.
You know?
Not deception.
Not tick box exercise. They are all getting, you know, because you see the thing is, we don't talk this over and over now. One person know the poorly country.
Not group business.
One person know they make country, neither one person know the
at all.
Now a syndicate. Now a syndicate. They are all in it.
But again, all the religion, them, what in them they say? You never read the Bible or the Quran where God say, they can make light, they can make water. He said, let us. Let us. He didn't have the Quran, he didn't have the Bible. He didn't tell me say, God recognize the power of collectivity. So one person able to make one person able well.
Not possible.
Now we of we self, now we they do the evil to we self.
Oh, for pull mother bio, for this, for do that, for do that.
When I pull and bring God and if not all the same
But
beats they
at the end of the day, Mother Bio is able to do all the ills the way he do. He do all the
people supporting him.
He get accomplices. He get people the way they assist them.
Thank
And
you.
best part of the people the way they make, light work for them. Then at the APC. Then at APC. You see now APC
the APC has become the SLPP in shadow.
Well, now the surrogate. And
the SLPP in shadow.
Yes.
How can a whole political party then pull election now on? Una not come to the people and ask them, say, now this don't be what you get for do. Now una get the views of the people. You get one man, I am the CEO. They started machinating, and people are giving excuses for him.
Yep.
Hey, that man, if he do so, and then go bring case one, now I make them make COI. What do I care about COI? Let you just matter they make COI for Mohammed Boy Jalo Jamboya.
But it is so funny. First and foremost, Law will have the COI issue first.
I make COI for me.
Look at the person when they make COI. Does he have the authority to start with, win elections? For starters. Then secondly,
he's using blackmail, which is a crime. He's using blackmail, which is a crime. Blackmail is a crime all over the world.
Another way of looking at it.
It is all over the world.
The man morally, democratically, socially, psychologically, he not get the authority.
That man not even get authority for running his own life.
And the kind election where he be win 20.
I want to listen to this. Looking at Julius Maada Bio, looking at his physiognomy, he doesn't even have authority to run his own life. Looking at the man, you see a very unhealthy man walking around. Look at me, 70, you see?
Show boy.
You see?
Show boy.
I am taking care of myself. That guy doesn't take care of himself.
But when you look the man, you see for say it is suffer for some from.
He don't even get authority for take care of himself.
The man want a obese.
He don't take care of his own country.
A obese when you look at his foot, you see say he gets some kind of sclerosis. He gets circulation problems.
Yes.
And definitely the way he face swollen and the entire body swollen, you see for say get a large heart. Then not a rocket science.
That's the man that they take care of his health. For him, everything is about consumption. He gets up at 2 a.m. to eat taquiton boy.
You see, when they talk no more, when you look at the whole scenario, that man not get the authority, the moral authority for do the things that we want for do. With me on small sense where I get, even when you win elections, the kind project and way they take is based on the kind majority where you get.
Exactly.
The man,
because you are looking for what they call sustaining your performance legitimacy.
Exactly. The man where he can 2018, he beget a very small minority. By the time where he begin bad habits them, a majority be don't evaporate.
Yeah.
All what in if they do now brutalize, if they brutalize and bulldoze away for put through things then through, like for instance, where you go pull 10 parliamentarians then he replaced them with SLPP people then without elections, and that is not what the Constitution said.
And that removal of parliamentarians, he had connivance in the APC.
Exactly, but this is the point. But when you talk to a lot of Sierra Leoneans, every time that they come with the same argument, now for change the constitution. I don't think that is
Not get anything wrong. Now would they think now is wrong?
you know, I don't think that is of urgency. What's in now of urgency? Now for let we use the constitution what we get now because we know they use them.
In the first place,
We know they use them.
in the first place,
Now how we sue what is suits we now what they do?
how we spend some time on this constitution issue.
Uh-huh.
In the first place, do we know that to change the constitution requires a process that we may not be able to do now? You know the process where the constitution prescribed in section 108? And they implore Sierra Leone and say them go read that part, the section 108.
Brother, the most important part for make we get constitution started now the legitimacy and the authority. The man no get both them two things then they.
Yes, he not get them, but he has been given it.
He not get
No, we don't face the facts in one.
well, we will know and understand. Now we
Yeah,
get the constitution.
Here you will know the people that see we as Christmas.
Well, now they
How
lost.
we can face that reality day.
Now they lost.
Resumption broadcast don't run for 1 year. People don't come here. I will left them man and then I crease the paper.
They should not allow him.
They come, sir. Please, they allow me. I get certain points where I can allow the people there.
Mhm.
If Jesus Christ and Prophet Muhammad they look for popularity, they don't preach the message. At that time, they were never liked. But today, we get people and they go to church every day, they go give pastor contribution, let pray to Jesus for her. That's how stupid we are. When people then come for giving the correct thing, I will left one and they, no nonsense then they pa. If we be the consider now for cost matter, they know that you are the full up. Because the trauma don't make we so much hyper that we let side and the course, we not let side and the talk to.
Now tabloid they look for.
You understand?
Mhm.
The Sierra Leonean get for wake up for helping self. It's time we stop blaming and complaining. Blaming and complaining a sign of trauma. I want let anybody go ask any psychologist or psychiatrist. This is how they talk so. When you blame and complain too much, you are traumatized. Watch your mental health. Watch your mental health. Because as it is within, so it is without. Everything that you say about the next man is a manifestation of who you are. That make I always say, Julius Madabio, let do what you get for do. But me not afraid for talk to him. If all other Sierra Leoneans afraid, me not afraid for talk to him. You know why?
Mm-hmm.
He may be president of Sierra Leone, but I don't need him. Maybe he needs me. I don't get for go back to him. I like it if all the money in a salon and not care. I get you. Nobody know they can't take Canada. You understand? Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I get for look in the interests of the country. So that's why some of us are standing up to him to say what we are saying. Mm. You understand?
Yeah.
Because the greater interest is supersede with personal interest. Mm-hmm. You understand? Mm-hmm. Julius Madabio, now they do what they do on their own. They get people that they work with them.
Of course.
They work with them.
They get accomplices.
Issue where you talk about removal of 10 members of parliament. The APC is accomplished.
Of course. In everything we don't do from this issue to now.
This issue of removal of Lara Taylor Pierce, the APC is accomplished. You know why? You know why?
Yep.
The constitution is clear. And I repeat, the constitution is clear that 2/3 majority means every member of parliament, not those who are present in parliament. And there is no law that is above the provisions of the constitution in any country or not. So the removal of Lara Taylor Pierce is illegal. You cannot count 2/3 majority on those present in the well of parliament. It's of all members of parliament. If most of them were not there at that time, that voting should have been postponed. Or if it was an urgent issue like declaration of emergency, there should have been provision by Parliament to ensure that those who are not in the well of Parliament be contacted and they give their vote, either by telephone or other means. They did it in the United States during the COVID. They did it in the UK. They did it all over the world because during the COVID, members of Parliament were not going to Parliament for health security reasons. But they were voting. Parliament had sessions. They were voting. You see, now we left for the put emotions before rationality in Sierra Leone. The idiots will get us politicians. They no say we not they think now we emotions we use. Then they do everything they get their way.
And that's and they use
to the advantage.
Yes. You know,
you not qualify for I'm qualified to interpret anything. I am.
Brother,
George, let me say what you talk so wrong.
We get Mr. Abu Mansare. He say good evening from Holland. My brother, good evening, good evening. We get a number we'll go put just now. We want to learn take part in the conversation. We are here not by ourselves. We do what we can, but we need our input because sometimes it is very helpful if we interact. Brother George Stone, Ronald George Stone, when a good friend and a brother, he say the information minister was boasting about their government qualification in getting funding when he should be ashamed of short you how lazy-minded they are as a government. Then you go further.
Added to that, before you go further, sir, added to that.
Yeah.
If that guy was worth his salt, if he knew the economic potentials of Sierra Leone, he should be ashamed of talking about government getting funding when Sierra Leone has 12.8 billion metric tons of iron ore that have been given away free by this idiot.
How this constitution that we make
now goes
to this country. This country.
This idiot goes to the media now to talk about it. Making profit. He was never close to the Peter Lorenzo Tucker Commission. I was there representing the
I said, then why they get a culture of
lying?
I initiated it, I negotiated it, I initiated it,
I promoted it,
I advocated for his appointment, I built it, I bought it, everything that they do now they sabi. Now with the claim
Imran.
Yes.
This is the man who was Minister of Mines when a contract was signed between the government of Sierra Leone and African Minerals.
Yep.
Giving away 12.8 billion metric tons of iron ore, for which Sierra Leone is not benefiting a dime, if even is benefiting.
If they're gonna
the man who been there, Abu Bakar Jallo, then replace him because he refused to sign the contract. Then send him Libya as ambassador. These are the people who have destroyed our country by consistent lies, deception, and other things. This guy, in the early 80s, money came from FAO for the first Rumbe project for cultivate rice, Nawala. That project died na and the uncles check a kanuna then sabi. Now then today they tell you now they make constitution.
Man, you just don't bring another point back with very important for this conversation. Do you realize anybody where they know for say they create difficulty for them for thief? Anybody where they make them uneasy, they forget you off the scene and they send you as ambassador. Look like this.
If you know send you as ambassador, then they make you run. Me not make them make her run. They
well, because they don't say you if they give you the job, you go see and say an insult, and you go throw them back at them. Say, run after you. Because when you look at Babatunde Edwards, Chief Justice, then pull you, now you roll
in an unconstitutional way. In an unconstitutional way. And the APC kept quiet about it.
You know, then pull them unconstitutionally, then they send them na Ireland for go be ambassador. He's been demoted.
The man does not have integrity. That's why he
Because
accepts.
if you get integrity, he go say, no. When I
I'm going into retirement. Another talk what pull me. Thank you, sir. I'm going into retirement now. I come out for nothing for
you know, or if you want cause them trouble, you go talk or say no.
It doesn't need to cause
we go through the process and pull me legally.
Imran.
Make them uncomfortable. Yes.
Imran.
Yep.
Let me say this today. If I wanted to cause trouble for Sierra Leone, I can do it. But I'm not on my intention. You hear me? What did I do me in Sierra Leone? Did they even announce me death on the 8th of February on FM 98.1? If I have that vengeance mentality, I would look for dirty money and cause trouble in Sierra Leone. But it's not part of me. And now they advise anybody, like Lara Tilopias, whether they don't pull so, let go suffer. He'll get job. Babatunde Edwards, if he won't insult, he's a lawyer, he will have jobs to do overseas. When this fellow, Tijan Cole, Abdul, when Alice Kuma be make anti-corruption commissioner, we don't know meet up. He not resign the job. Abdul not get job. He get job. He has international jobs he's doing. You see, you value, now you create them, now you destroy them. If you allow you come be not a man for use you and dump you, then you don't destroy you.
The population gets a lot for answer with the things that really happen. Because we get a culture in a salon, we always they stand on a side, they watch, then they kill innocent people there. And it all unfold in front of we, and we all know say it is wrong. They did that to Dr. Fona. We all stood back and watched. Not so with business. What did the man do? The man stand for what was right. The man had been a convicted politician. It was the same with some I call him Bangura, where he stand, say, "Bo, this OAU, not for be a priority. We money a struggle. The people in the struggle, cost of living is high, inflation high. What thing happen? They meet him, they meet him. Now veranda, somebody kill him, he die one. You know, so we get to turn back and ask.
The reason behind Sambangua and that one, I'm gonna explain to this.
Well, the fact is, we not say the man stand up for what was right as a bank governor. That is for him to make that judgment, professional judgment.
Yes. And why did he make that judgment? Sierra Leoneans have never cared to ask. That's where we are getting things wrong, because we don't research, we don't learn.
When the momentum starts, when they begin
to story now, we make only to Sambangua and Daiwan.
You know?
In 1971, the government of Sierra Leone called Sierra Leone Selection Trust with Sierra Leone Development Company, Delco and SLSTC, that we can negotiate contract. They were on that contract negotiation up to 1975. In between came a coup led by Brigadier John Bangura, where people then say, now been dirty play between the mining companies here for get Shaka Stevens out so that they not go to this 50% where they ask for. And of course, the irony of it is, part of the major shareholders in that diamond company, SLST, the BS Consolidated, went to Botswana They were forced to do the same negotiation and they are giving Botswana 50% profit. Within the country, people then create the scenario and the environment, let SLST get their way. They walked away by 75. What happened? Immediately then two companies there walk away. The Bank of England, you see, at times we need for northern things here. The Bank of England then send a notice to the government of Sierra Leone say, we can no longer support your currency. Because at that time, with fiduciary value below the Bank of England, now make that 10 the 2 loans be equal to 1 pound. And what happened in the process, some amount of money them be saying now we surrender obligation, forget that status day, was never paid back to Sierra Leone, something up to 25, 30 million pounds by then. So the economy began going to tumble. They had to go to the IMF for put the currency on special drawing rights. Well, they partake today. Now this time I'm going to advise against say, we are on this economic condition, which is not stable. Now we not can host OAU, we will create further deterioration.
Yeah.
And by then, there was a covert plot to empty the coffers. That voucher gate issue. Where Alfred Akibo Betts been pick out and point out. So there were many forces working at that time. Now make a time so people like say na Sheki kill Bangura say, it did pass that. We don't know.
Well,
You know,
I'm glad you
all rest in peace. Why are they say so? That man in late West, because the mommy don't die recently. Now my blood auntie Mariama. Then children in 1860 Isata will be married to Lieutenant Colonel Bangura, Amadou Bangura, who have been the paymaster in the army. I was their buddy. Any children they come na me then they ask for boy. Me not been them pet. That fateful December, when Sambangura was killed, I was going to start to work at the Bank of Sierra Leone in January. I then a boat they go bond. Now I read the announcement. I reach bond, I had to return back to Freetown.
Eliminator.
Yes. You see, all that here, I can tell you Imran backstage say, there are things about Sierra Leone I know I cannot say them publicly. Because I know one for the party for
well, these are part of the mistakes we get.
Not a mistake, Imran.
At the time.
Allow me, please.
We get for make.
I want to listen to this. All the idiots away from RAF, I know them. They came to me, I told them, get out. I cannot be involved in such thing. I'm not the man to create conflict in society. I have a spirit of unification. There are things about Sierra Leone I know. If I say it here tomorrow morning, there will be a war in Sierra Leone. I will not do it. Not for England's convenience, not for anybody's convenience. Let sleeping dogs lie.
Don't call me name though. No have a problem.
If you want fet, you go fet, you fet. We want mix. You are idiots then.
Anyway, having said that, I want to let people and see this other part of the equation. Make them know for say, the corruption, not today it begin. You see, where things then begin from the start, now in them for don't stop them.
1961, I don't for don't stop this thing.
Yes. Look, Naya. Letter to the Prime Minister, Shaka Stevens. This na Dr. Fona resignation letter.
Because it's supposed to share.
Okay, let's send that to you.
Now share use this share screen. That's your fever like computer screen will get.
Okay, not enough na my phone it is. So pastor said
difficult for you to see.
A letter to the Prime Minister, Shaka Stevens. He said, dear Prime Minister, in 1967, Sir Albert Magai brought the country to a brink of political, economic disaster. All right-thinking people realize that Sir Albert Magai insatiable desire for power and wealth spilled chaos and complete destruction of our social fabric. What he wanted to impose upon this nation was a one-man dictatorship,
Now they do so.
surrounded by fraudulent Republican constitution that concentrated all powers in the hands of a single person. In view of this menace to personal freedom and economic stability, I accepted the call to service and left what you knew to be a very lucrative medical practice to join the fight against the political monsters. Albert Magai, now Dr. Fona they talk saying a monster. Well, can't see the breaking news. As a leader of opposition, then you spearheaded the fight against this menace. All of us who followed you accepted your profession of a deep attachment to the tenets of democracy and the rule of law. As you also know, when the military unwarrantedly usurped the machinery of government and imposed a military dictatorship on the people of this country, you found me more than willing to risk life and limb to restore parliamentary democracy to this our beloved country. It is nearly 3 years now since we assumed the reins of government. Over this period, I have had the opportunity of working closely with you. Many mistakes have been made during this period, but still, lately I had assumed that these were mistakes of the head and not of the heart. I now know that I was wrong. You have revealed an uncanny dexterity at manipulating weak and untutored minds, both at cabinet and party level. Your conduct of state affairs is in line with your trade union experience, a mixture of threats, jokes, cajolery, and even violence. The introduction of the continuation of cold and calculated violence into politics of this country possesses a major threat to the social and political unity of the country. You are fully aware of the event I refer to. So they pull khaki, they replace out khaki.
Mister. Yes,
sir.
If we want to do justice to Sierra Leone, maybe you go say Hamilton be better small. You know, to make us say Hamilton be better small, in as much as he was egoistic, but he was not violent and manipulative.
No, never.
But after Milton Magai, everything has been downhill. And taking in a day with this show, Julius Mother be the play from the playbook of Albert Magai. The Vuyama.
Oh,
I need the play on.
Okay, that way. And I tell you something.
That way is everything at the Vuyama, not to show.
Now, reincarnation. Reincarnation. Let me tell you something. With all seriousness, then pull khaki, Tim never say, Tim never say, khaki. That means to say you pull khaki, you replace out khaki. At least if you pull khaki, you wear crimpling,
or wear cotton,
or even chiffon. You know, but no pull khaki, you wear khaki back. And this is the story of our country. And the thing is, where all they come out, we get people and we're able to come out and team up like Dr. Fona, Dr. Sambangura, then kill them right before we eyes, we sit down, we watch. They even demonize them before we
I really know
Wetin
one
dey
thing.
happen? And they come, my brother, they come. What did they happen at APC store? This behavior where all money come out na the woodwork. One for can be flag bearer. Then they behave like then cockroach and a pit latrine when next can come out and they come inside the latrine box. Can't sit down the latrine for bets people where you can sit down na the box na net. Well, guess what? The same kind appetite now Albert Magabi get to an extent where you do leadership challenge my brother and SLPP.
Yeah.
Then before Mago, all the lawyer them.
Now, panel leadership challenge the APC form.
Yes, Albert Magai not allow them. No, Sam Milton Magai not allow them for make the mismanage things because they be one for opulence.
You know why?
Nine and break away. They go from PMP.
You know why Sam Milton not be allowed that?
Uh-huh.
By then, Sam Milton had all the northern chiefs in his support.
Yes.
All the northern chiefs. This pana put loco.
Adikalimodou.
This power been the Mahera. This power been the Cambia. The chief Nasongo Kompayek too. They stood behind Sam Milton.
Then one pulipa.
Them one puller.
Then
say them put them foot down. Say no.
Take away, including Bata Macaulay, Albert Magai, this man, what's his name? I think Masali, you know, Abu Koroma. They're all then come out. They want to make this bourgeois, just like how the Ghanaian model they go, where the 6 top lawyer them and what's in and come out. That they never be make what's coming Nkrumah come under them. Go the popular side for get the people them on his side. But that same road so.
I want to say something today. Go back and study the history of Africa.
So sad.
All the leaders they don't fail woefully in our lawyers. All the leaders they don't succeed in Africa. With a few failure, not teachers. Julius Nyerere was a teacher.
Yeah.
Jomo Kenyatta was a teacher. Check, go do your research.
Papa, we don't talk this here now. Yeah. Not to Pamola. Not to Pamola and Arukata na the problem. Not to Payamba na Bomsamba na the problem. Not to Pal Mami na Kanya na the problem. Not to Kining and the Bo, where they na.
None of them are. Now we the intellectuals. Now we not the problem.
Now we not the problem. All the things that will not happen in our country way bad. Now the one that we go school.
Now we they create them because we have been brought up to be colonialists.
As we go school, so we become selfish.
Now the colonial mentality, now the colonialists.
We become anti-African. We become anti-traditional. We are against we own society. In fact, we are even more prejudicial to we own culture and tradition past the colonial people them where we did before them.
Hey, Imran.
Yes.
You picking. You not expect them for master what you sabi pass you if you teacher.
Oh.
You not expect that.
What do the orders?
Then teach how for colonize we say for no master and pass the weight man.
Because we as Sierra Leone will not be independent. In fact, we will not fight for them. You know, where we get the whole thing, where we get the thing, it would have been a situation where we take over that divide and rule enterprise. We will be dismantle them completely. Then we create something uniquely Sierra Leone.
Amen. Up to 1971.
What did we?
When you go now labor exchange for go take form for field, because we have these labor exchanges, where they go for go take form, that's why we left school. If they go fill labor form, in case job day, then go employ you as clerk or waiting if you know ready for go study it. That is, some people be get part-time job what they do before they go university. On that form, there was a column for tribe.
Mhm.
Now, 1971, they expunged them from that form. There was a column for tribe. We don't put you biodata, if I put you tribe, where you come off from. I asked that question at that time. I said, what is the real business of tribe here? Why do we have to put tribe here? You see, we will go school. We need to do a lot of rethinking as Sierra Leone. But there is an unfortunate gap that has been created. And I tell you, say from yesterday, I not sleep up to 4 hours, not to so.
Mhm.
I say because there are certain things I want to complete in the next 12 to 36
Only
months.
let me
No
say,
problem.
sleep chain at this 7:30 this morning. I sleep.
I don't see the danger when they come to Sierra Leone. I started 5 years ago researching because it had to take time. I mean, one day do them. Now I don't come to the conclusion. It's time for me to work myself out and publish this book. If we not do them, there is a fundamental socio-psychological gap in Sierra Leone. We lost that country in the next 5 years. Foreigners will take over our country quietly.
The way Salomon they lie. The way Salomon they lie. The way Salomon deceptive. The way we conny.
And the more we get
The
educated,
way-
the more they master them thing.
and the thing's so funny. We they see like right now. Look APC. Then go get a conversation, and part of the things then we come up at the dialogue. They say they for left prisoners, them political prisoners, them. Look, them back in the jail. In fact, some of them don't disappear. They don't know who side they
You know if they are alive?
They don't even know who side they
If they are alive?
Then the very people that were supposed
For
for
say,
make
what
sure
them
say,
prison now?
wait for make sure say, then people and they come back out safely to their families, their friends, their community. Now then they talk about 2028.
No,
The
no,
thing
let
that
the 2020.
completely about them people that they exist.
We are left
Look at that
2028.
boy what they call sheriff. Sheriff lady in a language. Then
You
we
know
get
if they are
people them.
alive?
We get people them.
Do you know if he is alive?
Well, we get people them where political fugitives. And they run, then they on the run. They say they for come back. APC not push for let that happen.
Because they don't want the fugitives them. Some of these fugitives are too sass for them. If I go use them.
Well, this is
You know one fugitive, if I go under Boku, they run.
because if election, all them people and they now APC and SLPP. The problem not to APC and SLPP. Now the kind people that we don't produce now in country. I'm not clear which kind political party will make us alone. It will be
And the same old nonsense go on.
Exactly. You know?
That is nonsense.
So that the whole thing. You know? Because the political party, they are a cross section of the population. If the population is corrupt, they would be corrupt. There's not two ways about it. Not two ways about it.
If boy is corrupt and boy does not decide that I have to change my ways from being corrupt, boy will continue to be a corrupt man.
You see, these are the things. You get people and they come out, for change the constitution. Constitution are a tool. Constitution would only work if it is used for what it is designed for.
Amen.
Not to meet people them ulterior motives, their own personal agendas, then they pick and choose, waiting they for take and waiting and not for take.
I don't give the simple example.
I on this part, I beg. Cutlass na permanent, they use them for brush. But cutlass, he gonna the wrong hand and go use them for kill people then.
Exactly.
motorcar wey they drive, I don't see person go kill person as a weapon. Now France, he kill lots of common people. He do terrorism with motorcar.
I remember that incident today.
So the point what they try to make is just like them motorcar and they what they use. The Constitution is a tool meant for a purpose. But if it is in the wrong hands, it will cause problems. So what people when they talk about for change the Constitution, not only the Constitution are the problem. Now they underuse when they underuse them, and the bad use of the Constitution. The Duke of Edinburgh, he said something once. Then we get a big debate in this country about usage of guns. Hey, gun they kill people, gun the people. Gun they kill people, gun they kill people. Then they talk some wisdom, some wise talk. Now I say, but gun no they kill person by itself. Now person they use gun for kill person. He said that the Christmas for make sure say no whole gun.
Thank you.
The part talk foolish talk. Well, what's in the part talk? Correct. Gun, not the operating self. If you 10 days you come out, you work and you come, you go meet and you don't at the same place.
This way only can kill person, you know that?
Exactly.
But are they use them for right?
Not for right. They're not designed for kill person, but you go kill person.
You will kill person.
The Constitution in Africa, then they weaponize Constitution. And the other way when they weaponize the Constitution, then they write them for them disadvantage the other side. And you're not supposed to be like that.
Writing, I'm not going to be too agreed on the writing of the Constitution. What you do, every Constitution is written according to the knowledge we available at the time when they write.
Of course.
Okay? Now they make amendments, they make rescind and other things, repeal, etc. But one thing I want to get clear. You see all this noise about Constitution, it's willful. It is coming from the SLPP, yeah?
Yep.
Then they pass through third-party agents. Now Constitution, I make bad idea, they do so. They want to change the Constitution to come with something else.
Now the Muyama program, and they want to continue with the Muyama program. They feel to say people are stupid. Some of us, we know history and we know the anthropology.
Then get the one in our APC, when they talk to now, then they can propagate their work. Now APC they work do SLPP in that work.
Karawali when they run so for flag bearer and SLPP, not to be minister na APC on
Musa Tarali. Not today thief boku money build supermarket na Wilkinson Road.
Alpha Khan. Not to be APC minister.
Yeah, well.
SLPP they work for now.
Yeah, well. Go ahead. Name them.
My brother, when you look at the whole thing, is just mixed up. And that's make way as an come out Tuesday. That's where they talk for say. They talk this and that. And people waiting at APC, now SLPP they come out. Hey, man. Now new thing that Shaki says not to SLPP come out. SI Chroma not to SLPP come out. If that is the case, then everybody waiting at APC. No.
SI Chroma was a very active SLPP member when he was working for cooperative in Botown. Because na both school he go, then he work for cooperative in Botown.
SI Chroma they talk me there.
Clear one. I mean they talk. Clear one.
Not so say clear, they say clear.
Yeah, clear one.
That's clear one.
Okay. You know, one thing I want to make clear, Imran. This Constitution where people learn they talk about say nah, no good. They don't ever read them for understand what's in the day. Like for example, Section 108. Let me repeat it again. Section 108. Then clearly define the procedures of voting in Parliament on issues will require 2/3 majority. That section, they outline all the other sections them will fall under that category in case they want to amend them, that procedure for follow.
Mhm.
The procedure is 2/3 of every member of parliament, not those who are present. If on a particular day they get for vote on an issue, it is the duty of the Speaker and the Clerk of Parliament to notify members that we want all of you to be present. If you cannot be present, let us find a means for you to vote. You can vote electronically, or you can vote via voice, but from WhatsApp, etc., they record them. You understand?
Mhm.
Then grab, then go say 2/3 of those present. They don't use them for appoint Abbas Bundo as speaker. They don't use them for Pulara Telopias. The third time more than they use them, I forgot change the constitution. Mark my words. Madabio is going to be the emperor.
Of course. Of course. You see,
I don't know.
that part, you see, I can tell people in the power of trend. We do epidemiology in our college, but not they apply now we life. Anything where you see they don't get a pattern. Then they call when they come on and they talk, hey God, na bad precedence. Precedence na a trend. Na a trend.
Presidents don't make themselves, we make precedences by our actions and our trends.
Exactly. When they sit down, it happens. We set him out. We they wait until when they kill we opposite.
I will tell one justice.
Yes.
The other man will not deserve justice.
Exactly. When they kill other man picking, it's okay, not to be picking, not to mortal man. When they kill Timniman and Baranta, Mindeman and they say, they miss them, then Timni they get mount. When they kill me, where Timniman and say, when they kill Mindeman and say, oh, they don't kill with brother. But if we don't let the habits there, because when something is wrong, it is wrong.
It is. I
don't care who that do them. The man do them, they say thou shall not kill.
It no matter the person in tribe, now the action matters.
And it's in that.
If it is not ethical and moral, it is not. It no matter whether the man are Mende or Loco or Limba or whatever.
So now these are the things where we overlook and it don't damage the fabric of society. Some man go say, yes, we get them trauma there. Yes, we do. But we can break the vicious circle.
We have the trauma. But there is a safety where we know the look in the trauma healing. People will know themselves. People will grow up together.
Mm-hmm.
Then they think alike, then they accept themselves, then they work together.
Mm-hmm.
So the solution is, let us do efficient decentralization.
You have to do that. The quicker, the better.
It's the way we can get ourselves out of all this rubbish where they go on Sierra Leone. I start as I say, we're not two foolish babies, thank you. Huh? Then maybe are they able to take care of you. They don't need you. They're able to take care of you and they're able to take care of Sierra Leone. We have the resources, we have the intellectual capacity to do that. We are not talking here because we want to go and join the bandwagon of idiots running a resource-rich country.
Now, so woman they misbehave so.
Not a woman, self na man. They go with a Monica.
Oh, when you can ask, where you see her? Now the coward they never there.
Not them. Cowardice.
You want me there so my name and my passport, my name and all my documents. I know they use pseudonyms. I stand with what I say.
We they talk because we interest in Sierra Leone, not any of the idiots with the APCSL people NGC.
I did tell you.
So call us babies, thank you. Jesus Christ, when Prophet Muhammad and we call the worst names, they go bigger to the let them recognize you.
Well, until they don't create Manjalanji society, waiting Roman called Manjalanji, it's a Billy Liar Rasuli. They go country to country, then they go and big, then get how you call them? Baskets na their hand. So shameful. Famulem, now we come, now we they go. because we get quite a lot of projects and other things for do. I want to tell Mr. George Stone plenty thank you. He don't contribute plenty today.
Even Asila, they tell you thank you. Keep
Then-
coming, bro.
Then Isaac Asila, we love you so much because Bad Bush
You
not
love
there
you,
for today.
but oh no, say we not the bigger, yeah?
Bad Bush not there for
By
today.
the
Bad
grace
Bush
of God,
we
I will
love you
never
all the same,
for my bread.
you know. But, we thankful at least gradually when you dey come, you dey take part, you go dey call we babies, you go begin to call we
Any
okay,
how you want. If you want, say cost mommy, cost
you
self.
go
Me
begin
not
to call we
I
Tebu,
say mommy.
you go begin to call we all tame. Then that's when we know for say now you are right on.
You
Right.
see, I thought Asila, the simplest thing, water. This is pure water I'm drinking, coming from the well in my house. This is not connected to a pump. At the well. You see how we clean?
Yep, clean water.
You see how?
Well,
There are a lot of minerals.
why we own water
But
table?
I live at the countryside.
We own water table don't
I
contaminated.
live in a congested
So
city.
excrement. So excrement. The water table full of excrement. Famulem now we come, now we they go. We tell you thank you. And we appreciate you now, Mr.
This is
President.
how babies behave. I sata.
Thank you very much.
No, no, they come, I beg.
And
No, they can't talk.
Abu Masare, I want to extend the love and thanks to you for your participation. Aisata, I love you very much.
Sata, in as much as you know, like we do, I will beg you now. Subscribe to our channel, like, comment, and share. Let the channel go. Let it be
And they invite you for come.
Let's now can't talk. One day we'll send link to a lot of three can't talk, bro.
So Fambulem, in that.
Oh, now thank you for listening to we. We don't talk all the nonsense we for talk because we not be them. But they are not take the sense from the nonsense. That will help Salon. Some of we don't reach your side, we go say, okay, we don't do we own. Now we keep quiet now. April this year, they make me 70 years.
But I can't know we for that birthday day.
If we are not listen to we go keep quiet.
It look like we say we all tuna area name.
Yes.
Me not match.
Jesus Christ was Aryan. Don't you know that? Prophet Muhammad have been Aryan.
Yeah. Well, now we get the world, bruh. So
Leaders are born in April.
Famulem Nainda to una good night.
Now thank you. We go meet up on Monday. Yeah? The baby then they come Monday back.
We pledge you love and loyalty to we country salute. My how we there, my how we born. We sweet salute. We not for make this country fall. Mama salute. We let we salute. At this we land we love. We not for make them fall. We let we salute. Then they thief the money, then they fly. They London, they Dubai, then they buy. We they are, we just a try. This year don't come up and dry eye. Then they thief the money, then they fly. They London, they Dubai, then they buy. We they are, we just a try. But this year don't come up and dry eye. We pledge we love and loyalty to we country salute. My how we there, my how we born. We sweet salute. We not for make this country fall. Mama salute. We let we salute. And this we land we love. We not for make them fall. We let we salute. And this we land we love. We not for make them fall. We salute.
And they rock the country.
country, for the wreck the country. It's a witch. For the wreck the country, for the wreck the country. I guess I carpets, no man keraka. Come on, Koneka, come on, Keraka. Jamu jam, mama Monica. Kai bomb, Yaman Koneka. For the wreck the country, for the wreck the country. It's a witch. For the wreck the country, for the wreck the country. And they go and they beg. Then come and shake. The people that they gen. Then I go shem. They make me go to chicken and the picture. Now we hope for today and the future. Forgive them best scripture. They make me go to chicken and the picture. Now we hope for today and the future. Don't forgive them best scripture. I heard the love and loyalty. So we country salute. My how we there, my how we born. We sweet salute. We not for make this country fall. Mama salute. We let we salute. But this sweet land we know. We not for make them fall. We let we salute. We salute. We salute. As in no place like home. I like it talk and talk them, I like it talk and fight them.
Oh no, who go speak for the voiceless?
Oh yeah.
The system they broken is lawless. Then they use the power for oppress. Mama cry for the picky where them put to rest. These streets they red like the sunset.
Oh yeah.
Bodies that fall, but we no forget. The women them cry, them pain at the silence. Who go fight for justice in this violence? Our leaders were the love for the nation. Why you not they bring with tribulation? Them they kill with dreams with oppression. Sierra Leone, we need salvation.